Well,
Yep.
what wonderful content that you are, a creator of YouTube. I like your hat.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, very good. Okay.
Indie Therapy is really the name of my channel. And that comes from a place that for me, riding my motorcycle is my therapy, right? So riding the motorcycle and getting the wind in my face is the best therapy I can get to make sure I know I relax, I have a good time. So that's why I call it as a windy therapy. Since you guys are ahead of me. You're in the
Yeah.
future. You're in the future.
I don't, I don't, I don't know if
Back
it's good or bad. I'm not sure yet.
back
Yeah,
back to
I
the
guess.
future. Uh-huh.
Yeah, a bit like the movie Back to the Future. Yeah, that's right.
Indeed.
Okay. Helpful.
Okay. We're gonna go to one of his first videos, what is on his screen already. So click on the first video that he uploaded.
Yeah, this one I believe, uploaded yesterday, so it's nice and fresh.
So you can have lots of.
Yeah.
You can tell us a lot about this one because it's 1 day old.
Indeed. And and basically just to explain this video a little bit for you guys, uh, one of the purposes of my channel is really to merge craft. And so our winters are very short. Usually is basically December, January and February that we get cold weather, a little bit of snow. We don't get much snow where I am. This particular region where I live is actually a desert. Well, believe it or not, now we have a desert in Canada. So it is the perfect region or place to to have a motorcycle and to be able to ride a motorcycle pretty much uh, about 9 to 12 months of the year. So that's why I even don't have a car anymore. If I need to drive, it's cold, then I use our family vehicle. But like I said, I don't have a car.
Well, it looks wonderful to ride in this kind of environment, especially Canada. It's a beautiful place to ride.
Yeah, yeah. In this particular region, like I said, it has a it's one of the most desirable places to live in Canada because the weather is so good. Plus, we have a lake that you can see in the video right beside me there. This lake is 145 kilometers long. And that's the reason why people like to come here summertime. And around this time of the year, people like to come here for vacations because they want to go to the beach, they want to go boating, source of income, trying to grow the channel, to get subscribers and so on. But like I said, I even have one video that explained the reasons why I have the channel. Which comes down to, for me, it's not really meant to be a revenue source. The reason why I decided to create this channel is to really, one is to help people, mainly new riders, to ride the motorcycle safe. So if I can help people to ride and have fun without getting hurt, that will be a very positive outcome of my channel. And the second one for me is to I don't know the name. I'm not sure if it's legacy or to leave a memory, whatever the name is. To have a place where, perhaps my kids or grandkids in the future can go back and look some of my shenanigans and the travels and the videos that I've done, which I think will be cool, right? So who knows if YouTube is going to exist 10 or 20 years from now, right? But would it be nice if people can go back and see stuff that we did, right? Videos that you guys
Indeed.
did, I did, and maybe my grandkids. I don't have any right now, but maybe in the future they can say, "Hey, Grandpa was kind of cool, right?" So, so he had a motorcycle. So those are really the two reasons that I have my channel. One is to help, right? I want to make sure people who are interested in riding motorcycles get riding if they're not. and try to help, with suggestions as far as gear, what to wear to be safe, how to ride
Yes.
safely.
Oh yes.
And the second piece, like I said, is to have a place where maybe in the future people can go back and see the things that I've done.
Oh yes. Bit like
There's a phrase that someone said that stuck in my mind is plan before you press play, right? So before I even start shooting, I kind of know what I'm going to be talking about. I know what kind of angles I want. I want a camera from this side. I want a camera on the other side. I want to have a shot from the lake, whatever the case may be. So I have a good idea of the images I need and content. I don't write it down like word by word. I tried that with my first one when I first started. My first or second video, I had everything typed down, and then I will try to read. I had the script under the camera, and I will try to read it. But to be honest, that's kind of wonky, right? It doesn't flow well. It doesn't seem natural.
no,
So now what I do, yeah.
best to go with the flow, I guess, with it if you can.
Yeah, usually what I do is I have some bullet points. No, maybe there's like 4 or 5 key points that I want to make sure I talk about. So I have those bullet points somewhere close by that if I forget, okay, what's the next topic I need to talk about in this video? So I can just kind of look down or whatever, and oh, I need to talk about this, right? So I think that's helpful to have like some bullet points, but from there I found that you more or less have to wing it, right? And it doesn't always help in the first shot. Sometimes you have to, you guys know that, you have to shoot 3, 4, 5 times until it comes out correctly. You may say something wrong or whatever the case may be. But again, that's when the nightmare of editing comes by, right? Editing is something that people, when they're new into video creation, they don't have an idea how much time it takes to edit those videos, right?
Does, yeah.
It's like even my last video, I think is about 10 minutes, but it took probably 4 hours, 5 hours editing, plus another 2 hours and a half kind of riding around and taking, shooting different videos. So overall, a 10, 15 minutes video, it might take anywhere from, I don't know, 4 to 8 hours, right? It's not something that you just go out, shoot, and you upload, and up you go, right? It takes time. And to be honest, I was surprised. Like when I first decided to start the channel, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go out and shoot some videos and, and go home and 10 minutes done. No, that the editing is labor intense.
Yep, it is. Especially to cut it to the point you want to make your video, yeah.
And one of the hardest ones for me anyways are cinematic videos, right? Even knowing that I'm not talking. Well, I guess the first one, because my family, my grandparents came from Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal. That's probably one of my first countries I want to see as soon as I get a chance. And if you're Portugal, the beauty of Europe, everything is kind of close by. So you can go from Portugal to Italy to UK and so on, which is much easier. Here in Canada, for example, just to give you an idea, to go from where I am to the other side of the country, like Toronto, it might take 3 days driving to get there, right? So it's like almost 4,000 kilometers away. So Portugal is one. My wife wants to go to France and UK. And I really would like to see the other side, which is New Zealand. And my son was in Korea, not Korea, he was in Thailand. He really liked. So that's another area. Even now, like I said, I have 2 kids. One is 26, and the girl is almost 18. And to be honest, they're not really interested. So maybe in the future they will, right? So yeah, like you said, it's a memory bank. Maybe that's probably the good name for it.
Claire says makes memories that loss.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea. No,
To be
something
honest,
that was.
I wish all parents would do that now. Especially we have the gear now compared to what was 20 years, 30 years ago, where we didn't have digital YouTube around and the gear to do. Yeah, go ahead for it. Yeah.
No, is this the one? This is 5.3. Okay.
Yeah, might as well go for that one. Go for it.
Yeah, this one I did. I think was around October, November, which was basically trying to wrap up my camping season last year, and what I've done, I went over most of my camping gear. You know, what kind of bags do I use to carry my stuff on the motorcycle? What kind of tent I use? What kind of cot uh, and sleeping bag? So it gives people an idea what kind of stuff I need to carry when I'm motorcycle camping. Often people don't realize that one thing is going camping if you know in your car. The other that's very different is using a motorcycle. In the car, you can carry everything, including the kitchen sink, if you want to. The
Yep.
motorcycle, you have to be very mindful about what you're gonna take. Now, even if I'm gonna take an extra T-shirt or another flip-flop, I have to think twice because it's more weight, it's more volume,
Wait.
and